My friends, they say bad habits are hard to break. Well, you know what? That's probably true. One thing I know for sure is that automobile salespeople have got some really bad habits that they need to break because those bad habits are holding them back from selling more cars. So on this episode of The Best Show in Auto, bad habits that are holding you back from selling more cars. Hit that share button and tell everybody, tell them all, my friends, that Lopes is live.
Now for the hundreds watching live and the millions around the world that wish they could be here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for Live with Lopes.
What up, guys? It's Gary Vee, and it's time to get more Frank. Frank, where are you?
Live from the headquarters of Strong 30 Automotive Solutions, broadcasting from the Cars.com studio. It's the best show in auto, Live with Lopes, where we help you improve your performance, fulfill your mission, and earn more commission. Here's creator and host, Frank Lopes.
Oh yes, my friends, welcome to another brand new episode of The Best Show in Auto, Live with Lopes, brought to you by Cars.com. My friends, I trust that you are all doing well, and I am so happy and grateful that each and every one of you are here this evening. My friends, salespeople, you've got some bad habits. Man, you got some really bad habits. And look, you know you got them, okay? You know you got to get rid of them. And you know that they are holding you back from selling more cars. But what habits need to go and how do you break them? That's exactly what we're going to talk about. Bad habits that are holding you back from selling more cars. Friends, I don't just report the news. I don't just regurgitate some stuff that came out on Automotive News this morning. Oh no, I give you actual actionable tips on how to improve your career, improve your performance, fulfill your mission, and earn more commission. And I want to get started right now. So many people that are watching right now, over 122 people watching live over 14 different channels. I cannot wait to get started. So let's go. Come on now. If you've watched the show before, you know exactly how we do this. I take a topic and break it down into 3 actions that you can take immediately to help you sell more cars, help more people, make more money, and fulfill your mission. So let's go. Bad habits that are holding you back from selling more cars. Let's start off like we always do with number 1. Number 1 is your consistent negative mindset. Your consistent negative mindset. My friends, let me just be straight with you 100% here, okay? Your mindset is the foundation for everything that you do. This is think about it this way. This is the way, okay? Your mindset is the foundation. Everything that you do, everything that you build, all starts with your mindset. If your mindset is weak, if your mindset is crap, okay? If your mindset is not stable, anything that you build on top of it will crumble. It absolutely will fall. Bruce Miller, my man, so great to see you on the show live. Bruce Miller knows this. He knows all about mindset, man. He's a mindset pro, to be honest. He's an absolute pro at it. Your mindset is the foundation for every single thing that you do. And if your mindset is bad, friends, everything else is going to be bad as well. Everything else is going to crumble. Nothing can be able to be built on a bad mindset, okay? And there are so many particular little pieces of your mindset where you're making major mistakes. We could have, honestly, didn't have to be 3 points. This could have been 30 points, and 27 of them could have all been about mindset. Some of the ones that I want to point out. The mindset of thinking that you know it all. Friends, this happens to so many salespeople. And to be honest, sometimes it happens quick. 1 good month, 2 good months, 3 good months in a row, and that's it. You think you can walk on water at this point. Nothing can stop you. Oh, I don't need to check with my managers. I don't need to talk with my managers. I don't need no training. I don't need no training, man. I did 15 cars. I know it all. I already know it all. I did 15. I'm good, man. Man, you know what? I'm going to open a training company now. I'm going to become a trainer now, man. I did 15 cars. I'm going to teach other people how to do this. I'm going to make $1 million. Friends, as soon as you think that you know it all, that should be the first sign that you don't know nothing. That you're not even close to getting warmed up yet. If you agree with what I'm saying, give me an amen in the comments right now. Seriously, give me an amen, give me a thumbs up, give me a 100, give me something in the comments right now. If you agree with me that as soon as you think you know it all, that should be the first sign that you don't know nothing and that you got to start from scratch, man. Thinking that you know it all, thinking that let me give you another one, thinking that your managers are out to get you. That's another one. That's another bad mindset, thinking that your managers are out to get you. All right, friends, think about the reality of this. Think about the truth, what's really going on, okay? Your managers, they cannot, seriously, they don't eat until you eat. They don't get to make money until you make money. You've got to go first. You have to actually close a deal. You've got to sell a car for your managers to be able to make money. You don't sell cars, they don't make money. Why would they be against you? Why would they be out to get you? Why would they be trying to see if they can possibly get you to fail? My friends, come on. Nothing sillier. Nothing sillier for any salespeople to be thinking. Your managers are not out to get you. You just do things that get under their skin and make it that they just want to grab you by the tongue and give you a big old squint. No, man. Come on, stop working against your managers and start working with them. Start getting on the same team and on the same page, because trust me, they're not against you, man. They're for you 100%. They want you to thrive. They want you to grow. They want you to earn. That's how they earn as well. Let me give you another mindset piece. Another mindset piece that's holding you down is prejudging your customers. Having a mindset where you look at people and you're like, that guy ain't going to buy. That guy ain't got no money. That guy ain't got no credit. That guy's only here to waste time. Oh, look at that guy with the clipboard. You know what? You can take that one. Hey, where's the green pea? Hey, Greenie, green pea. Yo, come over here, man. See that guy with the clipboard over there? Go get him. That's for you. That's for you, man. I want to give you a start. I want to give you a start. Get going. Man, that negative mindset of prejudging, it bites you in the ass all the time. All the time we forget that as a green pea, we took everybody. We didn't see anything. We didn't see 480 scores when somebody pulled up. We didn't see somebody upside down in their trade when they pulled up. We didn't see somebody who was going to ask us 5 million questions and never ever buy a car. We didn't see that. All we saw were people that were pulling up to the dealership, and we thought to ourselves, man, if somebody's pulling up to this place, guess what? They're here to buy a car. The mindset, okay, the strongest mindset that you can have, the absolute strongest mindset that you can have, and if you're in Strong 30 training, you've heard me say this before. I call it truth number 1. Always believe the customer will buy. Truth number 1, always believe the customer will buy. If you adopt that mindset and you download and install it in your brain and then you run it, guess what'll happen? You will sell more cars because you will stop prejudging. You will stop thinking, this guy's not here to buy. This guy's a waste of time, blah, blah, blah. You will stop all of that because you will have the belief in your mind, which is the truth, and which is reality, hence why I call it truth number one, that if somebody comes to the dealership, they are there to buy a car because there's nothing else there. The average person on the outside looks at a car dealership and they see two things: cars and strangers. That's it. They ain't there. They don't come in for the coffee. They don't come in for the popcorn. They don't come in for a snack. They come in to buy a car, and they got to deal with a stranger to be able to get it. Change that mindset. If they're at the dealership, guess what they're there for? To buy a car. You with me? Do you agree with me right here, friends? Do you hear me? Give me that thumbs up in the comments if you agree. Friends, there's another mindset that each and every one of you need to work on. And to be honest, each and every one of us need to work on this one. And that's the mindset of our self-image. Friends, having a negative mindset of self-image, having a negative self-image will cause you to do so many things and also to not do so many different things that will hold you back from selling more cars. I'll give you the first one, and the most apparent, the easiest one. And I don't say any of this with disrespect either. Let's just make sure that we got that clear. I don't say any of this with disrespect. I say it with love. I say it with compassion. I say it because I want each and every one of you to open your eyes and to see this so that you can correct it. Salespeople with a negative self-image, it is going to cause so many other negative reactions and negative actions to take place. When a salesperson has a negative self-image, they are not going out there. They're not trying to catch every single up on the lot. They're not trying to greet every single customer that comes into the showroom. They're not trying to answer every single incoming phone call. They're not trying to jump on top of leads. You know why? Because they have a negative self-image and they don't think that they can actually help the customer. They don't think that they're going to be successful in actually helping that person and selling them a car, helping them purchase a car. And then after that, you start to see that negative self-image actually hurt the appearance of a salesperson. Going too long for a haircut in between haircuts. Not ironing your clothes, not pressing your clothes, not even cleaning your clothes, not getting new shoes when you know that the shoes you got on right now are worn down to nothing. Making it so that you don't go up, you don't get yourself up and get out there and go greet a customer. A customer literally has to come to you for you to be able to take care of them. That negative mindset could also hold a salesperson down from not pushing themselves, not striving for more because they're complacent. And we've seen this a lot over the last 36 months. That negative mindset could be where it gets into a salesperson's mind that they have earned enough money. They're good. And they just stop pushing. They stop striving. They stop trying to actually achieve more. I've seen this. We've all seen this happen rampantly over the last 36 months. Man, I sold 4 cars. I'm good, man. I'm good. I got it. I got it covered. You sold 4. You could have sold 14 and made 10 times the money. 4 pays the bills. 14 puts money in the bank, man. 14 gets you out of debt. 14 does so many different great things, so much better than what 4 does. But so many of you, you've been stopping at 4 and 6 because of that negative mindset that you've made enough. Friends, there's never, ever enough. Let me just be straight with you. There's never enough. And I don't say that from greed. I don't say that because, I'm trying to stack cash or anything like that, and I want you to do the same thing. I say it because you never, ever know what the future is going to bring. You never know how much money you actually need or how much money you are going to need. And besides what you're going to need, why in the world would you waste an opportunity? Seriously, Why would you waste an opportunity when you think of the amount of things that have to happen, that have to go right for a customer to be in front of you, or for you to be the person who grabs that incoming phone call or has that lead drop in your bucket? The amount of things that have to go right are tremendous. And you're blowing through people, not taking care of them, not even greeting them, not even saying hello, literally seeing them pull up on the lot and walking away, walking in the other direction so that you don't have to talk to them. My friends, your negative mindset is leaving money on the table. You're giving up on customers, even the ones that you happen to like trip over and you have to take care of. You wind up blowing them out, not giving them the attention, not giving them the brain power, not giving them what they deserve, and most importantly, not giving them what you deserve, because you deserve it to yourself. You owe it to yourself and to the people that are depending on you. You owe it to all of them to make the most out of each and every single opportunity. You owe your future self to making the most out of every single opportunity that you have today, and not blowing through customers, not rushing through the process, not doing, just all of those bad things. They all start right here. Friends, your negative mindset makes it so that you don't put in the time. Man, I already worked enough. Man, I don't got to work no more. Or not. Or also, when you're at the dealership every day, your negative mindset causes you to waste time because you don't value the time that you have. It causes you to negotiate from weakness, to negotiate from desperation, to take care of a customer from a standpoint of being desperate that they actually buy a car, instead of from a place of confidence and from a place of power where you can transfer confidence to the customer and lead and guide them and all these types of things. Friends, your mindset is the absolute foundation of everything else. You are building your career, your future, your income, your opportunities for yourself, for your future self, and for all the people that depend on you. You are building all of this on top of the foundation, which is your mindset. And if your mindset is weak, anything that you build on top of it will fall over. Friends, this is why it's number one, because it's so damn important. I can make a whole show just about this, but your mindset, the bad habit that you have is that consistent negative mindset. Friends, get around good people, okay? Fill your head with good stuff so there's no room for the bad stuff. Stay away from the negative Nickies and the negative Nancys and the 4-car Freds and the and the 5-car guy. Stay away from those people that are complaining all the time. All they're going to do is rot your brain. Keep your mind right, keep your mind strong, and you'll be able to build the tallest building in the entire town on top of a good, solid mindset. Okay, let's keep it going, my friends. Let's keep it going. Bad habits that are holding you back from selling more cars. Let's get to number two. And number two is you got to be thinking ABS instead of ABC. I got that backwards on the screen. Just ignore it, okay? Forget about ABC. You got to be thinking ABS. Okay, let's start. ABC. You all have heard that one 1,000,005 times, okay? ABC, as you know, comes from the movie Glengarry Glen Ross. ABC stands for Always Be Closing. And Always Be Closing brought this tremendous surge of this like macho sales, of this aggressive sales, of this like, man, you got to close them down. You got to shut them down. You got to use every close you possibly can. It spurred out a whole movement of like hundreds of books written all about closes, books written with just puking out closes one after the other. Friends, this did nothing to help anybody. Seriously, all it did was help the people that wrote the books because it made them money. And then salespeople quickly learned that when you start using too many of these closes too aggressively, man, your customer gets turned off because they saw the movie too. Okay, they heard ABC as well. Stop thinking ABC, and I want you to think ABS. Instead of always be closing, I want you to think always be serving, because serving is selling. I'm not talking about serving like a server in a restaurant or something like that. No, I'm not talking about an altar boy. I ain't talking about any of that type of stuff. What I'm talking about is serving the customer exactly what it is that they need. Some of your customers, my friends, some of them need to be served some time. They need some of your time. They need some of your attention to be able to help them make a decision on what vehicle is the best vehicle for them. Some of them need to be served up some information. They got questions that need to be answered. I always use the analogy that it's like when somebody is trying to purchase a car, it's the same thing as when you're a little kid and you're trying to put a puzzle together, right? You get 100-piece puzzle and you open up this puzzle and you dump all the pieces on your kitchen table, right? On the dining room table. You set up the box over there on the side, and then bang, you start putting this puzzle together piece by piece by piece. And then you notice at some point in time that the picture on the box, it's ripped and it's missing a little something. Guess who has, if we're using this analogy, the customer's putting together this picture of the car that they're going to buy, the box is ripped. Guess who has the full picture to help that person? Salesperson, you do. You have the full picture. And that picture is information, questions that they need answered, things that they just can't figure out or they can't find by searching online, okay? They can't find it in Q&As on pages. They can't find it in YouTube videos. Friends, serve the customer whatever it is that they need. Maybe you need to serve them up some advice. Maybe they just can't make a decision if a particular model or a trim or an option or an engine size or whatever is the one that's right for them. They need the advice from you. A lot of times, you know what a salesperson needs to serve up? They need to serve confidence. And we think in our minds, because we were fed this crap, literally, we were fed this crap over the last, I want to say, what do you think? Like 10, 12 years, right? Would you say, right? About 10 years or so, we've been fed this crap that, you know what? People aren't going to need salespeople anymore. They know what car they want. They can do all the research online. They can get themselves all the way to the point of where, yes, this is the car I want. This is what I want to pay for it. This is how I want to pay for it. And you know what? The automobile salesperson is dead. We've been hearing that crap for years already. And you know what? Year after year after year, it is proven that all that was just crap. It was not true, because customers still go to dealerships every single day all over the country, and they don't come in and just say, okay, I want this car, I want to pay this, blah, blah, blah. Some do. I understand. Some do. Okay? But the vast majority, they got questions, they need information, they need advice. Even the customers that it seems like they know exactly what it is that they want, they need confidence transferred over to them that the decision that they're making, that the car that they purchased is in actuality that it is the right car for them. Sometimes they need to have confidence served up. Sometimes they need to have guidance served up to them. Friends, forget about ABC. Forget about always be closing. Put away that machoism. Put away that whole thing of, I'm going to shut this customer down and I'm going to do this, that, and the third, and I'm going to pump up and flex my muscles, and that person's not going to. Come on. Seriously, come on. Who in the world wants to go and spend $40,000, $50,000? The average vehicle price is going to go up to $50,000 really soon. It's already over $48,000. It's going to go to $50,000. Who wants to be forced or closed into spending $50,000? You want to know who? Nobody does. Nobody likes that. Nobody wants that. They want time, information, advice, confidence. They want guidance. They want to be listened to. When they've got concerns or they've got questions, they want to be listened to, and listened so that they're understood, so they can get the right advice. Not listened to just so that you can respond with what it is that you feel you need to say right at that time. Friends, when you're able to listen, that's how you're able to give the right responses. That's how you're able to actually help somebody making a decision, whether it's answering a lead, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a customer that's right in front of you. I want you to think ABS. Always be serving. Serve the customer whatever it is that they want. Serve them whatever it is that they need. And stop trying to close them. Friends, serving is selling, okay? Serving is selling. You give enough other people what they want, the old Zig Ziglar saying, right? You give enough other people what they want, you know what you're going to get? Exactly what it is that you want. You try shoving somebody into a $50,000 purchase, you're not going to get what you want. You're going to get I got to think about it. I got to pray about it. I got to ask my dog. I got to ask my neighbor. I got to ask my cat. I got to ask my cousin. He's really good with cars. That's what you're going to wind up getting. And then you're going to follow up, if you do follow up, and you're going to get I bought a car someplace else. And then another fail on your part. Friends, forget about ABC. Forget about always be closing. You need to think always be selling. We've done 2. It's time. It's time right now for number 3. Bad habits that are keeping you from selling more cars. Number 3, my friends. Number 3 is inconsistent follow-up. Inconsistent follow-up. Now, I know what y'all are thinking, right? I know what you're thinking because I've heard it. Man, I heard it a million times. If I had $5 for every time I heard what I'm about to say, I would have $5 million. And $5 million, I'd still be here. I'd still be doing the show. That's a whole nother conversation. But inconsistent follow-up. I've heard it a million times. Frank, I do my follow-up. I follow up, just not all the time. I kind of do. Somebody this past week told me that they do something that they call selective follow-up, that they only follow up with the people that they think are going to actually buy the car. My friends, you are not a fortune teller. You are not in any way, shape, or form. You are not able to read minds. You are not able to be able to predict the future. And there is no way that you should be doing anything besides following up with everybody. With everybody. And I know just about every single week for a couple of months, I've been working follow-up into one of the points of the show each and every single time. Because for the last 36 months, honestly, it's like nobody has been doing it. Everybody just totally either forgot about it or people were just like, they didn't forget. They purposely forgot. And they were just like, man, we're going to sell every car we got. If this cat over here, if he don't buy the car on the first visit, guess what? I ain't going to follow up with him because it's going to be sold to someone else. Friends, follow-up is something that needs to be done 100% of the time. Every customer, Robert Pollard wrote in the comments exactly what I was about to say. Every customer, every single time. Now, friends, remember, I'm not just talking about unsold showroom follow-up. I'm also talking about consistently following up with all of your sold customers. Your goal, your goal is not to sell one car to one person. Your goal is to sell 4, 5, 8 cars through one person, with repeat business, with referrals, not one-to-one, okay? Not one car to one person. Man, we got to think bigger. Seriously, here comes that bad mindset again, right? There it is, popping up again. Your goal is not to sell one car to one person. It's to sell 4, 6, 8, 12 cars through one person. And the way you do that is by following up, not just with unsold customers, but also with your sold customers. Just think of the stats, okay? Over 90% of salespeople, of automotive salespeople, do not follow up, regardless of if the customer purchased the vehicle or not. Over 90%. The next stat, which kills each and every one of you, because of the fact that you don't follow up, your customers forget your name. Over 80%. I love it how the number of people that are watching is going down as I'm talking about follow-up. But you know what? It's important. I'm not going to change my tune. I'm not going to change what I talk about. I am going to talk about what is important to you and what is holding you back. Whether you like to hear it, whether you want to hear it or not, you need to hear these things. Somebody's got to talk about it. God knows everybody else on here is just talking a whole bunch of crap, just telling you what was in automotive news yesterday, or telling you that you've got to pump it up and you've got to come on. Somebody's got to freaking show up and tell you what it is that you need to hear, not what you want to hear. It's enough going on of people just talking about what it is that you want to hear to get their views up or to get it so that you leave a lot of comments or anything. That's absolutely ridiculous. It is time that somebody shows up and tells you exactly what it is that you need to hear so that your future self thanks you for listening today. It is enough of the just constantly saying things that your audience thinks they're going to like to hear, but it doesn't help them at all. Man, there is so much skim milk out here. Somebody's got to show up with some whole vitamin D, heavy milk, man, and give you some nutrients, give you something that's good, not that watered down crap. Man, you may as well just start drinking Bud Light at this point. Bleh. Friends, this is why I show up every single week and I tell you the things that you don't want to hear because you need to hear them. And one of the things, and I'm going to keep talking about it over and over and over again, I'm not going to give it up until you understand how important it is to consistently stay in contact with your customers. Over 80% of your customers forget your name within a year of purchasing the vehicle. I think that stat is wrong. I don't think it's 80% within a year. I think it's 80% within a month. Within a damn month. Let me give you an example. All right, and I talked about this during Strong 30 training today. Let me give you an example. My example. A few months ago, I purchased a vehicle, okay, for myself, a particular vehicle that I was looking for, and I found it at a dealership close to my house. I don't know anybody at this dealership. Never knew anybody at this dealership. It's owned by a corporation. I have a lot of good friends that are up above, that are in corporate spots in this dealer group. Called one of them. They got me connected at the local dealership 10 minutes from my house. I know nobody there. Never knew anybody there. All the years I've lived here. Never, ever had any interaction in that store whatsoever. And bang, that person at corporate gets me in touch with the general manager of the dealership. I buy the car. My accountant says, hey, I need your buyer's order. I need the buyer's order for your GLS. Okay, no problem. I'll get it for you. And I'm like, wait a minute. What was that guy's name? What was the GM's name over there? I don't remember his name. I don't remember his cell phone number. That's for sure. It took me 15 minutes to get a hold of this person's name, just to get their name and their phone number by looking through text messages, typing in my phone, because I know I saved his name, I saved his number, typing it in over and over again, trying to find it. If it happened to me that I couldn't find somebody who helped me buy a car, how do you think it is for you? I'm in the business. I know that I should remember. How do you think it is for you? My man, it's not, okay? This is why. It's not over 80% of customers forget their salesperson's name within a year. It's over 80% of salespeople, 80% of customers forget their salesperson's name within a week. Okay? Within a week, you're gone. You are erased. And the only way that you can make it that you are not erased from that customer's mind is to follow up and to follow up consistently. I'm not talking, I know a lot of you guys are like, man, I follow up. Yeah, I do my follow up. I kind of do it once in a while. Okay? I kind of do it once in a while. Man, come on, man. Come on. It's not a once in a while thing. It's an everyday thing. And every day that passes by that you don't do it is a day that you are one more day further away from being able to help another person, help yourself, and actually reach your goals. That's enough about follow-ups. I talk about it each and every single week, but you guys got to get on top of it, man, and you've got to do it. Inconsistent follow-up is a habit that has got to go. It's the final word, my friends, on The Best Show in Auto, Live with Lopes, brought to you by Cars.com. And that final word, my friends, that final word for tonight's show is mindset. I could do a whole show just talking about mindset, talking about its improvements and its importance, and talking about how you need to improve it. Friends, like I said earlier in the show, your mindset is the foundation upon which you build literally everything else. If your mindset is weak, it's the exact same thing as the foundation of a building being weak, or the foundation of your house, the foundation of anything that needs to stand, anything that's going to stand tall, that is going to be able to stand the test of time, to stand bad weather, to stand hard times, right? To be able to withstand these storms, it needs to be built on a solid foundation. And if this is messed up, you are messed up. You're never, ever going to be able to really thrive, much less survive. You're just not going to be able to thrive if you've got a bad mindset. Friends, you got to get rid of the negativity, okay? You got to get rid of this low self-esteem and this low self-worth, and you got to get yourself into a mode of being able to understand that, man, each and every one of you, the more you learn, the better you get, okay? Keep investing in yourself. Keep investing in your mind. Keep your mind open, your ears open, your eyes open, and keep your damn mouth shut. Make it so that good information can come in, so that you can consistently learn from shows like this, from training at your dealership, from tips that you can pick up from YouTube videos and good stuff that's out there, tips that you can get from your manager who's already walked down the road that you're trying to walk down right now. Your mindset, get that self-esteem up. Make sure that you're presentable. Make sure that you look good. Make sure that you are on point each and every single day, my friends. Fix this mindset. Keep putting good stuff up here. You put good stuff up here, there's no room for the bad stuff, right? Keep it going. Keep focusing on this, man. Without this, you're pretty much doomed. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to our sponsors, Cars.com, Car Now, and Hamlin & Associates. Most importantly, thank each and every one of you, our audience, our fans, for watching. We love you so much. We'll see you next Monday, 9 p.m., every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here for The Best Show in Auto, Live with Lopes. My friends, we'll see you next week.